That's got a half-hour estimate. Okay, let me get back to the NES. Oh, my Dazzle's not plugged in. And I gotta turn the noise gate back on. I unplugged my Dazzle. I might have to go offline for a bit. Here, have a Mothman while I plug my Dazzle back in and we'll see what happens. Here we go. Here's the password screen. I don't think this is a legitimate password, though. Let me hit reset, because Faxanadu's title screen has cool music. Oh, hilarious. Power Pack didn't like that. I have Faxanadu in the root directory. Could've just done that. So yeah, this is Faxanadu. Technically, this is part of the Dragon Slayer series. Dragon Slayer Legacy of the Wizard is Dragon Slayer 4. Apparently this is Dragon Slayer 3.5? Oh, my webcam feed is frozen. Thanks for pointing that out. I guess I plucked the cable there. I can put the wizard hat back on. So, while I was running Dragon Warrior 4 earlier, Zano Highwind asked me, what was your first speedrun ever? And it was Faxanadu. This is the game that I held world record in for about 10 years. But then, a Texan named Bogladowdy took it from me. So, time actually starts when you gain control of your character, when we appear, like, in the side-scrolling view in town. So it's an 11-second countdown from when I hit start, so I'll just watch my splits and let you know when to start the timer there, Fuddle Blob. What the heck, I missed my start button here. Okay. W split is counting down. Get ready. Time starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Oops, an extra second. There we go. So there's a thing. Okay, you can jump over this dialogue box. If you can skip it, you save 12 seconds. But it takes 11 seconds for that, well, for the intro cutscene to play. So it's not worth resetting to try to go for again in a race. So I missed the pixel perfect thing. Too bad. So I'm gonna hold A. This will make this guy jump towards me. First thing we're gonna do when we come back to our hometown is die. Because we'll respawn with a full health bar and full magic meter. Way quicker than paying for meat or martial arts lessons or magic lessons to refill our meters. Now we respawn good as new, with 0 experience and 0 gold, but that's what we had already. This is a side-scrolling adventure game with a password system to resume your progress. The Mexican Runner and several others who have gone through the NES library. Like, I've seen people's blind playthroughs and they usually take anywhere from 6 to 10 hours. I'm gonna finish this in half an hour or less. I don't have world record anymore, but I do still have second place. And there are still people who still run this game, but very few get better than sub 30. If everything goes well, I should get like a solid like 27 or 28. My current PB is 26-21, and that was a nearly perfect run for me. So this is the king. You need to get the Ring of Elf from the guru there, the guy in the cathedral, in order to open this door. If you talk to the king when you have 0 gold, he gives you this entire speech and gives you 1,500 gold. So if I went and spent 1,500 and talked to him again, I would get another 1,500, which is a really nice boost of money early on. But it takes longer. I don't do no 2-king route. That's 4 scrubs. There's actually a pretty easy way to do it. If you just go to the tool shop and buy one of everything, and then sell the red potion back, and then buy the 3 jack keys that you need to progress the game, then that spends exactly 1,500 and is a really good setup. I'm pretty sure the testers knew about this. They probably set up the prices like this on purpose for convenient testing, and then just left them that way so that players could be clever and reward themselves. So we're gonna buy a hand dagger. My punch attack doesn't have a hitbox, so it does no damage. So I need a weapon of some kind. Deluge is a spell. You press up and B to shoot your magic. I've got enough ammo on the magic bar to shoot 40 of those before I have to either use an elixir or just die and respawn with more magic. Or you can buy meat. That restores a third of your magic meter. You can only have 1 deluge on screen at a time. Deluge does 6 damage, dagger does 5 damage, and that enemy we saw at the beginning, the little hopping skull, I think they're called Monodoras. They have 11 HP. Also convenient is that our dagger's supposed to do 4 damage. We're supposed to get this item called the Pendant that permanently increases our weapon damage, but they set a flag wrong at the beginning of the game, and you actually start with the Pendant, and touching the Pendant removes it from your inventory permanently, and will make all your sword attacks 20% weaker. So, thanks for that, Falcom. Yeah, the same Falcom that went on to make all those Yeast games and Trails of Whatever that Champion Beef was showing off earlier today. No, yesterday. We're into Christmas Day now. Oh, I didn't get the proper setup here. No big deal, though. Oh, I'm not getting the damage boost, but that's fine. So yeah, there's like a momentum mechanic in this game, like a walk speed mechanic, kind of like Zelda 2. Oh, I wanted that guy to come towards me. Big rip. Gonna hurt the budget a little bit. So there I did like a deluge while falling. Oh, that guy went to the right. I don't like that. Forced to take a damage boost when that happens, except it's not a boost, so you actually lose 10 frames if you get boosted forward while at full walk speed. Damage boosting is only good if you lost your walk speed to begin with. Okay, I think I want to hold A. There we go. Okay, this guy come towards me. There's like no RNG in this game to worry about, really. Except for these hopping guys. You can kind of control how they move towards you when they kind of look at your controller input as a bit mask and be like, hey, you're holding the A button, I'm gonna do the other thing. Yeah, you lose your walk speed when you strike with your dagger. There's also hidden items throughout this game on certain screens that appear every 4 visits. Like, visiting any hidden item screen increases the counter by 1. So on my 4th visit here, when I clear out all the enemies on that screen, there'll be a Matic that I need to progress the game. Normally you have to go through this long dungeon and fight a boss, but that takes too long. So this guy is supposed to start towards me right away. That's odd. Here we go. Matic get. 21 seconds behind my PB. Okay, here's a tricky kill to go for. Now that works. Okay, let's do a flying Matic. Climb up this ladder. Nice! Got the ladder reset so I could jump out quicker. Very good Fight Club. Okay, pretty good based on the music. I'll do 2 shots so I can run into here a bit quicker. Come towards me, yes. Climb the ladder, get boosted into the wall. So I go into a standing state and I can jump up the ladder much faster than just climbing. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a pixel-perfect jump over Pizza Head here. Oops. I got stuck on the ladder, it's not gonna work. Okay, here's a little battle with Ryu. This guy has 27 HP. Went okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go into town here. Reset my walk speed. Wait, I'm doing it wrong. What's the quick way to do these again? Like that. Slackinator figured out this grind here. I need to grind until 2,800 golds there. You want to attack them and do a double hit so that you push them to the right while they're shooting, so you don't get shot. This is costing me health, though, so at this point I want to change it up a bit. Oh, that's not how that goes. That is not how that goes. Okay. There we go. I can stabilize by, there we go. Farming the ghost for some extra health. My health is still lower than it should be, though. What am I gonna do about this? Gotta do one more, because that little Monodora flew off the ledge instead of coming towards me. I'm 53 gold short. Okay, where's my time? 7:04 coming in? Okay, I really want sub 7 coming into the tool shop here. It's not a great pace, but still better than most of the leaderboards, so it's okay. Oops. Thank.png. Another little bonus here. We're gonna talk to the guru here. This will set our respawn point to this town of Forepaw. And because I got over 1,000 experience, I get a new title of Ass Pie. I'll respawn with 1,000 experience and 500 gold next time I die. So I'm basically giving myself money for free. Okay, I still get some health out, and then I lost it anyway. I wasn't supposed to. I'm gonna get wing boots here. The music's gonna get funky here, and I'm gonna change my posture here for how I'm holding the controller. Oops, I lost a second. So the wing boots are on a... What the heck? I missed it so badly there. The wing boots are on a global timer. If I pause carefully, I can see the T33 at the top there. I can... Oh, what the heck? That was so bad. I'm gonna take some big pauses, I guess. Health is way too low, but I can improvise. I swear I can improvise. Could have done the grind slower and safer, I think. I haven't played this game in a little while, but I have been wanting to get in there and take my world record back, so this is good practice. Wing Boots timer is yucky low. What the heck? My start button doesn't work very well. I have to hit it like right in the middle or it doesn't work. Okay, we can get some health. We can also do some quick re-jumps there thanks to Wing Boot mechanics. Oh, my start button didn't work on me again. Just a second anyway. Nice. Okay, I want to loop in here a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I should get some more wing boots. I am not going to make it all the way up there. I don't have enough time left. It's fine, I'll just take the long way. You can imagine how this is supposed to go, though. 2, 1. Okay, screw it, I'll stop trying to pause. Normally I can pause enough to keep my wing boots going all the way to the spring, but, like... I apparently need better voodoo with my start button here. These Minotaur guys always jump over you, so they're easy to avoid. I'm supposed to fly up there, but instead I'm taking the super long road. This is like an extra 30, 35 seconds or something. At least I can jump up here quicker. Oh, I wanted to eat the wraparound hit there. If I'm climbing up the ladder when those guys are waiting in the bottom right, your sprite, like, touches them as you're going around, and, they'll take an extra hit from them. Okay, so I need to make it here with Elixir, that passive item that I bought at the beginning. Elixir, if you would take fatal damage, instead you drink the Elixir and get full health and magic again. But instead I'm bringing that Elixir all the way from the start of the game to this early spring here. We need to activate all 3 of these springs in order to advance stuff. Get out of this second area. Oh, and this is the screen I would have flown through if I didn't have a haunted start button. Ooh. How convenient. I've spawned with 500 gold and I need 1 queen key to finish the game, which costs 500 gold. Let me just buy that before I get out of town. This will make my gold easier to calculate and look nicer while I'm in here. 2, 3. There's ointment hiding on the screen. Ointment is a temporary power-up that'll make me invincible for about 50 in-game seconds. If I was some kind of crazy god who knew where the invisible timer was, I'd be able to pause like I was with wing boots and make ointment last longer, but I'm enough of a god gamer here, I should be able to kill 5 wyverns without it running out. Started off a bit slow, but I think I still have this. These wyverns have 75 HP. Like I said, dagger does 5, deluge does 6. In the first 2 jumps, you can watch my magic meter. I shoot 2, 2, 1, 1 deluge. And I gotta pull that guy away, or else the coins will, like, wrap around to the other side of the screen and get stuck in the wall. Yeah, I can tell the music's behind here. I have to talk to this guy twice. First time he activates the spring, and then when you talk to this guy when all 3 springs are active, he gives you the Ring of Ruby, which we need to push the rock that's plugging the fountain we saw there at the entrance to that tower I was just in. I better not run out, or I'm taking a ton of damage. Excellent, we did it correctly. Oops. Not a good place for this to run out. Yep. Well, sunk cost fallacy, let's keep fighting this guy. I'm gonna get the health back. Not to worry, though, I can get my health back on some of these screens. I want my health to be as high as possible. This next section is even more dangerous. Before I leave, though, I need to buy my final weapon upgrade that I'll be using for the entire rest of the run. This dagger is really bad. It only does 5 damage and has a terrible hitbox. I think Lord Tom, the author of the task that I did most of my learning from, called it a limp cigarette. Like a damp cigarette. Yeah, he called it a damp cigarette, so... I'll just equip it here. Here we'll do a thing I call the slack snack. There we go. I definitely killed the wrong guy there and took way too much damage. I should be killing that one. Okay, do I have an actual split for Fountain? I don't. But 1337 Fountain? Yuck. I like a sub-13 Fountain. I think the best Fountain I've ever had is like 1215. But I haven't even got sub-13 Fountain. I really am rusty at this. Oh, it's because I ran out of wing boots, that's why. That's not supposed to happen. The other problem with this section is there's no enemies I can kill that drop health along the way. So jump into this bee to take less damage. These fencing guys, they walk up to you until they're 1 pixel away from hitting you, and then they stand still. Actually, you know what? Since this is a marathon, I'll waste 7 seconds and get some beef jerky for the road here. I am gonna have to kill more things, though. It's gonna be dicey. So remember how I was talking about wing boot pauses? I'm still gonna try to do something I call the ultimate flight plan, where I'm gonna try to make 40 wing boot seconds last for 98. It means I need like 70% success rate with wing boot pauses. It's really stupid. I'm gonna pull this off in a marathon with no practice, no big deal. So yeah, these fencer guys, they walk right up to you. If you walk 1 pixel closer, they'll instantly hit you with a hit scan projectile that hits the entire row. But I have a longsword and I can outrange them. They also get really mad and chase after you if you try to jump over them, so that doesn't work. Okay, here's what I'll do. Safe, yeah, there we go. Better stop and get this. Yeah, I still need a lot more money. Here's my split for the beginning of Ultimate Flight Plan. Starting at 39, Skyway Robbery. If I remember all these pauses. 36 anyway. What the heck? Need that money. I need 4,500 by the time I get to the next town that's coming up. What the? I got bounced the wrong way? I really am rusty. I need to kill both of these bees. Or just this ground guy. Wing Boots timer is looking very grim. I'll do the best I can, though. Need to talk to this guy to set a new respawn point. Timer keeps going if you leave through a door. Which is why I know to pause between these lanterns. 4 kings minus 1 split. Here's the 3 king keys I need to buy to finish the game. What's my timer at? 16? Yeah, it would take a menorah miracle to make him last that far. But I've done stuff like that before, I think. Best of the NES was on last month, but I didn't know it was happening. I didn't submit this run for it. I would have loved to. Squid race. Very dangerous strat. You can actually outrace the squid if you're quick, but I'm not quick. Okay. Pause here. Kill this guy in the corner. Oh. I got tons of magic. I can shoot. Yeah, the wing boots are not gonna last far enough. I'll just fly up the chasm and call it a day, I guess. Okay, I'll let him run out now. Just a lot of walking on the ground at this point. Okay, just pay a deluge to walk in. Oh, I should have tried to make him last farther, actually. before you do the jump. Whatever, I've got extra health. Okay, the other problem then is I'm gonna have to actually fight this wyvern if I don't have wing boots. Okay, wait, what's the pattern here? I want this guy to pick his wings up? Nope. Like that? There we go. Okay. Been a little while since I fought these guys. That was an old strat before I like actually figured out Ultimate Flight Plan to just have enough wing boots to fly over them. Okay, my health is way too high, so I'll take this hit on purpose. This is the other reason why Ultimate Flight Plan is good. I don't have to like... I can just fly in through that notch instead of climbing down on this ladder. Okay, this guy can only be hit in the head with your sword, but he can be hit anywhere with magic. I split for the Black Onyx Death because, look at this, if you have wing boots going, you just fly out through the top, you get in and out of the screen way quicker. My own rustiness is causing me pain. Oh, I lost another 37 seconds. 2:18 behind my PB. So I guess we're on pace for a mid-28. Yeah, I can use wing boots way back here. I can get up here quicker. I'm gonna take this shortcut through the top again instead of going down and around way over to the right. Should be able to get through all this with no pausing. As long as they are crazed dwarfs. So yeah, the plot is that a meteorite crashed into the world tree and started releasing all this poison gas, which has caused all the dwarves to mutate and go berserk. We're trying to get to the bottom of the source of evil that has crashed into the world tree. Okay, poison has appeared, that's what I expected. Got stuck in the top notch there. How'd you just fly into this corner? That's a strat from Dagger Percent, where you're stuck with your dagger that you start with. A nice clean kill. Some ladder re-jumping. Poorly. Look at that, plenty of wing boot time. There's this thing that I call the impossible poison jump. This is why you want wing boots. Safely fly over that. Poke the squid in the middle foreground thing there. Yeah, by the way, this game has foreground layers. It's such a graphical marvel for the NES. We're not getting to play Dark Souls, but we're getting to play the next best thing in terms of graphics. But I don't have enough experience for a level up. This guy will try to give me a password. You need peace of mind. I will meditate with you. Nice, nailed the music cue to get the damage boost through the other guy. New runners, jump into this screen. This isn't Mega Man, you don't have to be climbing. You can jump into that screen and jump again off the standing state on the ladder there. Okay, I think I want to take the low road here. Pretty sure that's the route I'm on. Taking this road isn't always slower. It gives you like +2 visits if you're trying to control your like hidden item screen visits counter. This is a pretty fun speed game because it's like, you can like optimize every individual screen. So it's fun to practice. There's a magical rod up there that increases your magic damage by 50%, but we found out it's faster to skip it. So that's what I'm doing now. And now that we have the battle suit, we can death warp out of here. So when you have the battle helmet and battle suit, you can equip the best sword in the game, but the only requirement for getting the important guru of the town of Conflate that I just talked in to respawn there, you just need the battle suit in your inventory, and this guy will give you the Ring of Dwarf that you need to get to the next area. So as long as, yeah, we'll just stick with the longsword and Deluge, that's all we need. All the bosses in the game are easy when you just mash in their face. They've got 250 HP each, but you can only have one deluge on screen at a time? Perfect, we'll just get right next to them and rapid-fire deluges. The game has two separate invincibility frame timers for enemies, one for your sword and one for your magic, and the one for magic... that second note in the bass. That's the one where you fire your deluge and you'll get a nice damage boost there. But yeah, the invincibility timer for magic refreshes a lot quicker. This time I'm gonna kill this guy so I don't take damage. My health is pretty important for this next walk. You can get ointment on this screen, but that's slower. We're not gonna do that anymore. Okay, that's kind of an older strat, but it's fast enough. Haven't heard of this before. This game seems really popular with Canadians. There's like a ton of people from Quebec who keep submitting this game. I think Mattel Canada distributed this game, and it must have sold a lot of copies there. Stand, yeah, stand there. Drop down safely. Hold every button. Oh, I didn't get the ghost meat. No big deal, though. Is this first? I think it's second visit. If I'm wrong, we're gonna lose a ton of time. I am wrong. It's probably first visit because of skipping the rod. Let me go. If I can get my. Oh, I can't get the ghost. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Basically -1. Yeah, second visit was an old route. You can climb the ladder with your hair. Okay, here's a strat Canonophone discovered that I call Con Drop. I didn't do it, but it was still quicker than fighting that guy. Actually, let me buy meat. This is a marathon. Can't spend my money on anything else. I'm from Quebec. Still have Chowder cartridge. Was also well known and liked by my friends. Yeah, I called this game Boots as a kid, because the wing boots are an important and iconic item. Look how much damage I took on that screen. Got hit by the skeletons twice. They do a ton of damage. They're just like the fencers. They walk up to you like 1 pixel away. Hit you with that hit scan projectile if you get any closer. Poke that guy so he doesn't come down and shoot me in the back. Here's Dartmoor, the town of the dwarfs. This is the last place we'll ever get to. Oops, lost my walk speed again. Maybe getting world record will be harder than I thought, unless I get a new controller. There we go, maxed out my health. Jump up here for a boost. There we go, that's the slightly quicker kill. Get my wing boots up. We're gonna do some extended flying once again. See if I can at least get this one down good. Oh. Missed it again. Oh wow, I kept it at 35. Okay, pause. Oh, missed it. You can use visual cues for these. What the heck? I flew all wrong. Because the internal timer is like counting from 0 to 255. It goes up by 1 every frame. And every time you touch a screen boundary, it dials to 0 and then starts counting up. So no matter how fast you're going on the previous screen, you can use, like, lining up with the background on other screens. Wow, I still paused early on that one. The mini-bosses seem to take longer to load, and you'll have to pause a lot sooner on those screens. Yeah, I think with 22 I should still be good. Okay, here's King Grieve, the real hardest boss of the run. If you shoot him perfectly, he'll shoot his fireball the other way and it'll leave the screen sooner and you get a lot less frame lag. There we go, got the Dragon Slayer. Cool sword that has extra range and does 20 damage, but we never got the battle helmet, so we can never equip it. Here we go, 9. Looking good. Take lots of damage boosts to save more time. Okay, 5 should be plenty. Just gonna talk to this guy, he explains the spoiler there. Monster you just defeated is King Grieve, the king of the dwarfs. The evil one who arrived on the meteorite changed his appearance. The king protected the sword from the evil one by swallowing it. Okay, it's gonna take 2 hits for this walking table to kill me, and then I'll respawn, and then it'll be less than a minute until the end of the game. Time is after the final boss finishes exploding and the music changes. 28:05. Dang, I might not even sub 29. Taking damage boost now. Don't need to pause anymore, it's just losing real time. Game's gonna be over before I need any more wing boot seconds. Gliding! Looks cool. Moves just as fast as running, though. Okay, there's one more cool damage boost I can do that's really tricky. Oh, I guess I got it. Kinda. Luckily, someone put ointment right outside the final boss's door. We can just be invincible. Get stuck in the floor by ladder jumping, sometimes that happens. Okay, I can start by firing a deluge. If you have the magical rod, it's faster to just mash on his knees here, but I gotta hit him in the head with my sword. Time right about now. I got a 29:25 on my timer. Yuck, where is that on the leaderboard? Is that even, like, top 10? It's probably top 10. Pretty good for not having played in, like, a year. Oh, there's a new run I need to verify. On any % English. 35:31, that's 22nd. But this 29:25 I just got would be 7th place. Havoc Prodigy, who had world record in Little Nemo the Dream Master for a long time, and then seemed to have retired from speedrunning entirely, and I haven't heard from him in years. He's got a 29:00 with no wing boot pausing. 9 years ago. So this doesn't even compare to Havoc Prodigy. There's no 28s on the leaderboard. Next place is Slackinator, the legendary runner who got the no-hit Ninja Gaiden run first in the world. He's got 2750, and he invented a lot of nice technology for this game. So there you go. Just get a 28 anything, you'll be the 7th best Faxanadu runner. You'll cut the legendary Havoc Prodigy. So yeah, that's Faxanadu. We restored the world tree, we got the water flowing again, it's not all dried up. Got a nice waterfall in the lake. That's Faxanadu. I love this game. I love this game! I want to make a ROM hack of this that's harder. And maybe, like start at the fountain and, like, split them up. Like, make the fountain and then Battle Slayer more interesting quests. There's a randomizer for this game as well, developed by Notlobber. And, it can, like, scramble the areas and, like, scramble dungeon entrances, kind of build a new world for you. It's kind of interesting. It's nothing like playing Faxanadu the normal way, though. I kind of enjoy, like, speedrunning the game more than randomizer, but the randomizer is pretty cool. I always said I wanted to make one for years.